And we're live. Hey peeps. Thanks to Silvia for joining me. We'll wait a minute now until a few come in. Do you have anything you want to say or tell us what you've been up to in the last week until we get a few people in?
Well, I was thinking because you know how you have the beginner course happening in 2 weeks, and I was like, well, I don't know if it's for me, but I realized it is for me at the intermediate, and for doing it a long time. I consider people who are advanced the type that, in my definition, because everybody's different, the one that knows every little thing. They know every little. I'm not that, nor do I have interest. But that's what I consider advanced. So intermediate is good at, it's pretty up there. But so what I realized that I was still learning from listening to you because you were pointing out things that, I really haven't thought about. In the beginning when I used to go into tarot, I used to be more into it. I actually knew, but I forgot because later on I realized, I'm sorry, I'm not saying hello to the people in the comments.
No, we'll get to that in a minute.
Hi, Vivian and Frank. I realized that after a while, I start connecting to it through intuition because I was the type that I took it too literal. And with the tarot, even though it had the book and it's literal, the tarot is really meant to be broad. You have to go with intuition. So I had to let go the meaning and I start connecting in a different way. So when I was doing that video with you last week, I was like, oh, I'm going to take that class because I still got to see something new from the basics. Like I forgot about the Mercury and the sun sign and all that too. So I thought that's good for me too. So that's what happened. And also,
do you know what?
Go ahead.
No, just quickly. Like I noticed when I did the last online course, right? The people that had paid to do my course, right? They were, because it's interactive and I teach a little bit and then get them to pull their own cards and put up in the chat what they got. Not only were the other people who were doing the course giving their thoughts on everyone's card pulls, but things that the lads were saying in the chat about their card pulls, they were teaching me things too, because they were saying things that I'd never seen before. So I wasn't the only one, or they weren't the only ones learning. I was learning too. So that's why I always say it doesn't matter whether you're a beginner, total beginner, or whether you're intermediate or anything. That's why I love this 6 classes for €30. And I've done, like I said, I've done 3 of them before. And I already had a good knowledge before I did them, but I wanted to do them just to learn different little snippets from every different person that was on,
Yeah, you know what I like? This, how like now, like when we started, you had a lot of people doing the tarot, but lately, the last 10 years, seems like a lot of people are doing it. Especially now with the internet, you could create it what they call self-publish, but you don't have to wait. So like a lot of people, creativity. So they have like tarot that made for Gen Z. Like I'm a Gen X, but Gen Z and all that, and they show you like how it's shown through their view. Like could this modern take on each character because like the Rider-Waite is kind of from the past. And so I remember like I know Doreen Virtue's not doing that anymore, but when she showed the devil to be like the ego card instead, or the temperament to be the unity card, that's what you mean by like you get to see it in different ways all the time.
Absolutely. All the time. We're always learning, I love it.
So
hey Viviani, hey Frank. There's, according to my screen, there's 4 people on, so whoever's hiding in the background, say hello. We won't bite you, we won't, Silvia.
Yes.
So
Dina.
Hey show woman, how are you? Dina, last week, I know Viviani and show woman weren't here last week. But last week we went through the first 11 cards of the Major Arcana cards. Oh my God, words. Tonight we're going through the second half, so from Justice through to the World card. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show one card and give a little spiel about it, and then over to Silvia to say what she wants to say about that card, and then we'll go through the rest of the cards, okay? And there is one quick little exercise. Lads, Sasha Graham, right? Tarot deck creator, and book writer. I have her book, The Magic of Tarot. It's basically like a tarot Bible. I think if I had to choose, I mean, I have a nice little selection of tarot books, but I think if I had to select one, if I had to save one running out of the house if there was a fire, I think I'd grab her book. I consider that a tarot Bible because it's very simple language and easy to understand. A lot of tarot books can be like whoosh, but this is quite simple. So I was going through it this morning and I was following along with these lovely, simple little exercises. And there was one that I really liked. So using one of these Major Arcana cards, I'm going to do that quick exercise with you at the end, okay? But we'll go through the cards first. So do you want to say anything else, Silvia, before we get stuck in?
Yeah, last week, instead of repeating each other, Jackie explained like the basics. And then I was explaining it how that could be seen under love and relationship. But this week, I would like my part where not necessarily in a live or maybe during the live, but picture it in context of what you do for a living or how you see yourself. So if you're a mother or you're a swimmer, how those cards could apply to you. Because something that somebody taught me was you have been all 78 cards one point or another. Even the devil, because the devil is about the ego, doesn't have to be just about, the worst case scenario, or you've been tempted. So if you're a singer, how could that apply to the Major Arcana she's going over and stuff? So I might do one or two if being a singer, but I'm not a singer. But then the other, maybe I haven't figured out. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm trying to see
Yeah.
identity. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'll come to you when you look at the
Yeah.
cards, so yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So let's start off with our Justice card. So just some little technicalities first. Card number 11, it's the element of air and it's linked with Libra, which I am. So first of all, we have these balanced scales here. Now, because it's the element of air, and I like to remember that because it's a sword, and the swords or there is a sword, and swords are air, right? So it is the element of air. So I like to look at it often as being balancing our mental state. The Temperance card is water, and that's seen as balancing our emotional state, whereas this is balancing our mental state. Now, obviously, it is the Justice card, so yes, it can be about court cases coming out in your favor. Obviously, with justice, then you have the word karma is often linked to it. So it's like, what you give out, you'll get back. So if you've been good, you'll get good karma back to you. Justice will be served. And if you've been bad, then you'll only be, obviously with the law of attraction, you'll be attracting bad crap back onto yourself anyway. But you also have then kind of details that kind of people don't focus on, but we have this veil here. So it's like, what is behind that veil? What work has been put in order to have this balance brought into place, or this justice brought to the forefront of the situation, or that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the very basics, lads. So Silvia, over to you.
It came to me that idea when you mentioned justice. It's really seeing the whole picture, right? Because you can't be
Yeah.
biased. You have to like see the whole
Yes.
picture. So if I was thinking for a singer, like if we were asking a question about singing of sort and had the justice card, if it's not literally about they're the court case or whatever,
Yeah.
you mentioned air. So singing, you need air and balancing the vocals and different things.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a little like out there, but that's just something that
Yeah.
you can get creative with. Like I would never think of that. But if you just go with the basic,
Mm.
that's the obvious thing, like balancing. It's yeah, it's that I'm overthinking it because that's the problem. But yeah, the justice. I would think a person is able to see the bigger picture,
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why they're able to be the justice. And Libra is like about, isn't that like a person who um what do you consider a Libra like? What type of personality?
You
If
see,
it's
I'm Libra. I'm Libra, and I've never really thought about it much, to be honest with you. But I mean, it is the element of air. It is. I'm very much up in my head about everything. Um, like I have to. Okay, this is why I consider myself. So the Knight of Pentacles, right? When you're looking at the court cards, the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, and I'm Virgo rising, and I'm someone who has to have, when I'm going somewhere new, I have to have it all planned out in my head. Where I'm going, how do I get there? How long will it take to get there? What time will I have to leave to get home at the right time? What are we going to do there? My son is very much the same. If we're going somewhere, he wants to know all the details planned out as well, which is Knight of Pentacles energy, Virgo rising. But because it's all in the mind as well, it's all thoughts, it's all overthinking what you're doing. It will be very much linked with Libra as well, because Libra is the mind, it's air.
oh, cool.
So I would link it kind of with both of them. Like, yes, please do, guys, put up your own thoughts on the Can you just put, if you're putting your thoughts on a card? I meant to say this last week. Just say like justice and then your little spiel, because I know last week we were reading comments, but it might have been with a delay in the chat. It might have been a minute afterwards, and we were on a different card, and we were getting confused. Well, I was getting confused at least. So do just put the name of the card that you're putting up something about, please, Lance.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my Libra card.
Yeah, I didn't want to go more into it because I know you wanted to go through the remaining and whatever at the end. But yeah, that basically, I saw it
Yeah.
differently with the justice. Like it's obvious to me now that you mentioned it, but seeing the whole picture
Yeah. Yeah.
before you
Yeah.
make the final say.
Oh, I know it's whenever someone says some little
I know.
bit that kind of triggers a thought in your brain. I that's what I love about tarot. I'm always learning something new.
Always.
You know.
I actually
Ah,
since doing the channel, I didn't plan to come on to do tarot
oh
in
yeah.
general, but it just I was comfortable having an image and talk about something. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I don't want my channel to be about the tarot. But it actually helped me to discover the love for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I love that. And
Yeah.
things work out the way they're meant to be.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you know what? From doing, I know you only did one with us, but the true crime readings, like when you're pulling cards on a true crime case, like you're having to think of totally different scenarios in relation to each card. So I have to say, a true crime really makes you think much more in depth about cards. It's
Yeah.
just incredible what you come up with. Like the Four of Cups, for example, you know yourself, it's the fella sitting cross-legged with three cups, and there's one cup been handed to him through the air. And in true crime readings, I see that as, like, say if it was a missing child case, then I would see it as them being lured away by someone or with something. So it's amazing what other things come into your head when you're reading true crime with the tarot.
Yeah, I would think of it. I never thought of it that there's something already given to them, like a what do you call it? A when you connect the dots, but they're not seeing it
Yeah.
because they're too focused in the front.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
Like it's already given, but they're missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much more comes to your mind when
Right.
you're looking at true crime. I love it. That's why I love it. It just makes you think a lot more deeply on the cards.
Right.
Do you
And
know?
and you're right. It does help to have other people because if you're just by yourself, you just have your thinking. But when you have somebody else, that adds so much to it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll go on to our hanged man. So the hanged man is a guy hanging upside down off it's not even a tree, it's just two branches kind of knotted together. Um, but this is about taking so there's a guy, Marcus Katz, he's a tarot book writer. I think, is it Around the World in 78 Cards or something is the name of one of the books. I think that's the one I have. I have one of his books anyway. And he refers to the hanged man as a stop card
Mm.
because there is no movement whatsoever. So this guy is hanging upside down. It's complete lack of movement. So, like, say if you were asking, will I get a new job next month, and you pull the Hanged Man card, that's a stop card. There's no movement whatsoever, so it's unlikely you get the card or the job, you know. This guy, because he's hanging upside down, he's looking at the world from a different perspective. So this is just about perspective. It's about looking at things differently. You might be focusing on all the wrong things in relation to a relationship, a job, your home life, whatever it is. You may just have to hang upside down, look at things a different way, change around your thought pattern, think about things differently, and figure out a different plan before moving forward with the next card. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That like if I would use it under the context of a singer, which is going to be the last one I do because I'm not a singer, I would think like maybe telling me to, and if I'm asking about a song, that it need to be more different, or that the song is really different than usual, or you need
Yeah.
perspective to it, because maybe like how can I prove the question, right? It's all about the question. How can I prove this song? It could be like you need to add a different perspective. Because if you have a love
Yeah.
song, we've heard a million love songs,
Yeah.
but that little line, like you talk about, that little thing that will shift thing, could be a different added line, maybe a different, somebody add an interesting melody or whatever. But if I'm going, since
Yeah.
most of us in here are woo woo, so I'm going to use the concept of being a well, we'll do tarot in this case. So I'm somebody who's into the tarot. So, for example, what I'm learning doing this with Jackie, what if I had a question? Oh, beforehand, what am I going to get from doing this live with Jackie? Looking at that tarot card, it's going to say I got to see some different perspective. You know, with the cards, could we talked about it?
Yeah.
That how every time people share something, we get to see the card in a little different, and that's exactly what's been
Yeah.
happening from the last video. Even with this one, I got to see the card a little differently.
Yeah. That's what I love about doing collabs with people too. And I watch even when you watch someone doing a tarot unboxing, like they might have a new deck and they might be showing it on YouTube, and just
Yeah,
them going through
right.
the deck. Yeah. And just them giving a little story about each card that they show, you can learn something that you've never seen before in the card yourself. And you could be, and I mean, this is 6 years now that I've been doing tarot, and I still hear people say things on YouTube that I've never seen before in the cards, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's great.
Love it. So we're
Now,
always learning.
the one who watching, that this helping you with me adding that different spin? Do you like that? Or do you want me to go literally like what the card is about? So just let me know. Okay. Next card. Doop.
Next, my favorite, death. So
Oh,
we're
the
going,
death.
if you think about it, right, we're going from a place of not moving at all. We're getting down off our branch that we're hanging off of, and we're actually making a move. So we are letting go of things that no longer serve us. We're cutting ties with things from the past. I'm just thinking now, right, of different decks I've had over the years with different images completely. Like there was one where it was a witch deck. Everyday Witch Tarot was like a black hooded figure, and in the background there was one door open and there was another door closed. So this is about like closing doors on things. Hey Maya and Steph, we're on the big screen, Silvia. This is about doors closing on things that no longer serve us and new doors opening, because we need to obviously make space in our lives for things that we want to bring in. So we can't keep doing new things, and kind of not letting go of stuff that aren't working out for us or that we don't like anymore or whatever. Like new beginnings, absolutely, yeah. So, and you see, where are we? So here, where are we? Here we have a king. See, this is crown. We have a bishop here begging for mercy. We have 2 children. So this is showing like that it doesn't matter who you are. Death and change comes for all of us. So you can all the riches in the world. You could be poor, whatever. Change is inevitable. It is the death card. It is a major arcana card. It's something that's going to happen. We also have the sun card, because there's the sun coming up in the background, and we have the two pillars, the moon card. So yes, there will be fears, worries, and doubts come up, but the sun always, there's a new day always dawning. Every day is a chance to begin again.
I'm curious, why out of all the cards, the death card is your favorite?
I just think because, so all these years that I've been into spiritual stuff, but in particular the cards, I've just found that there's been a lot of changes in me, as I'm more spiritual people and go to more spiritual classes and get Reiki healings and go to my spiritual circle every 2 weeks and do YouTubes with people all over the world on tarot and etc., 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 that I'm always learning, always changing, evolving, letting go of stuff and starting new creative things that I'm mad about. So it's just it's a very important, and it's kind of midway more or less in the Major Arcana. It's a big change card, but I just, unlike Sheldon, Big Bang Theory, I love change. He hates change and freaks out, but I love change.
That's cool. Yeah, I could find think. Oh, thank you, Maja, because she's like, oh, she could see it, like 4 feet high, 3 so wide. I'm like, how the skin looking? So yeah, I thought it's interesting. I mean, I kind of got a hint of why, because I know a little bit about the death card, but you don't normally hear that. Like, oh, the death card
I
is
know.
my favorite. So I was like,
Yeah.
curious about that, and that makes sense what you said. But going with like how the death card could be seen as a tarot reader, and then I'll do as a woo woo person, because some of you are not tarot readers. Maybe you're just here, just chilling with us. The tarot, how I would see it as, I would just see it changes, going from one thing to another.
Yeah.
As far as like the woo woo person, to me, if you, that's going from the seen to unseen, like a new beginning, kind of like an unseen thing. Like, what's next? When we think of seen and unseen, we think like the woo woo, like the ghosts, or but it's also literally like why some people don't like change is because they're afraid of the unknown.
Yeah.
So, like the
Absolutely.
woo woo, we are curious about the unseen and the unknown, even though they're pretty much around us. It's just we don't see it. Like our spirit guide, they're around us. They're there. By the way, if they showed up in 3D, we probably like freak out.
Yeah. True.
Imagine like Jesus came in front of the door, like, "Hey, I've been ah!"
What are you two doing? Yeah, so that's my favorite card. I love this, and funnily enough, it is Jamie Sawyer's favorite card as well. The creator of this particular version of the RWS, it's her favorite card as well. So I love it. I never mentioned the fact that death is the number 13. Obviously, it's the element water, and it's Scorpio. I never mentioned that. I just dawned on
I
me.
would forget that. That's the van stuff, like intermediate to van, like really knowing every little thing.
Yeah. So we are on to our beautiful temperance card. So the temperance card, I can never remember who this angel is, first of all. But anyway, if anyone knows in the chat, please do let us know. Or if Silvia knows, she has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land, showing that like she's grounded, but she's also in her woo-woo state, as you call it, her intuitive state, right? Temperance is about kind of like tempering two what's the word, elements together that are kind of immiscible, is kind of the theory.
It's saying Archangel Michael.
Is it Michael? Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I don't know. Yeah,
we'll go with that one. I think it's Michael. All right. But this can be about balance and having patience. Again, balance. Emotional balance, like I said, remember, because it's the element of water, but it's also patience, because tempering things, tempering is about like I said, mixing different elements to kind of create something. So we need to have patience when we're, hello, new to your channel. Can I ask a free? We're not doing questions. We're just going through the second half of the Major Arcana cards. Okay. Thanks a million for being here. Make sure to go over to Silvia's channel as well.
Yes, and
subscribe.
also to Jackie Crystal Moon.
Thank you. Her name is there on over there somewhere on screen. A bit intuitive. So if you put in a bit intuitive, you will see her channel and subscribe to the two of us. So Maya, I'll leave you keep an eye on that there, please, because I'm not repeating myself. Obviously, you know the drill. So, but thank you for being here. So yeah, this is about patience. It's about balance. It's like we're on this path to our beautiful, bright, shiny future here. I would also say the obvious is that we have the Archangel Michael watching over us and guiding us and protecting us, all that lovely stuff. This triangle symbol is about wisdom, and here it's over the heart. So I would say, like, link it to kind of heart wisdom, you know, being in your heart and knowing deep in your heart at all times what it is you want, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just some of the symbolism. Over to you, Silvia.
Yeah, I was thinking like, so reading, if I was asking a question, what is my next step? Building my relationship with the tarot, and looking at the temperament, it would be to be more flexible. You know, it said balance.
Yeah.
For me, it's more flexible.
Yeah, I get you.
That 1 foot and 1 foot out thing, what does that mean? Do you know? Could that underwater, her toes is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I know there's a meaning to it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm saying that she has 1 foot, or he has 1 foot in the water, let's say, connecting to his spiritual side, and 1 foot on the land, keeping him grounded. So it's like
I would think,
being grounded.
Yeah, so since my eyes were on that, it's telling me to be more grounded. To be all like a little out there, it doesn't really help me. And to be too grounded, I need to be more open to. So it's like telling me to balance out more of that. To me, I already know because of my personality. I need to be more grounded. And ironically enough, and that's why they're probably teaching me lately how to read a tarot for myself. It's connect to my regular life because it's too mystical, and sometimes I feel like a disconnect. I don't see how it applies to my regular life. So maybe that's why I keep doing this. Oh, if I was a singer, or that was a mother, or I would do this, it kind of helped me to see. So that's what I would take it if I was asking how I could see the tarot better. And as a woo-woo person, which all of you are, you're a bit intuitive. I'm curious how you guys would see it. I would see that, again, what popped to me is it's also the visual. As I look at her card, the spirit guide pointing to this. So this is the third eye area, or the connection to the divine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So one thing just to share something a little personal, I've been feeling a disconnect from my spirit guide. Now I know they're always around me. So it's like the sun is behind the cloud. It's still there, the spirit guide. It depends on where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I would see it like find some way to reconnect with my divine. But the balance could be because I need to connect with, I was feeling like ungrounded. But that's how I would see that.
Yeah. You see, I know like a lot of spiritual people are kind of constantly connected spiritually and downloading information, and they're kind of always up there in woo-woo land, and they're not kind of grounded here on the physical plane enough, you know. So that's what the 2 feet are about. Like, it's like having that balance. Yeah. But having that balance between the connection with water, i.e. the spiritual side, and the connection with the earth, keeping yourself grounded. You have to be kind of a bit of both. Do you know what I mean? We can't always be going or walking around the streets and connecting to people we pass and pick up messages for them and spending all our energy. You know, we need to be grounded and in our own bodies as well. You know what I mean? So,
because if you're crossing the street and you don't see the car, could you like Lala? You know?
Do you know? Yeah.
You're like, "Ooh, I'm
Absolutely.
connected with the sun. The weather's great."
Boom. God forgive us.
Oh. And you know, the angel, when you go to heaven on the other side, could have been hit by a car. I get my sense of humor. It's really bad here. They'll be like, "Didn't we tell you stay grounded? Look what happened."
Yeah. See? So what do we have next? We have the devil next, which is number 15. It's the element of earth and it's Capricorn. So here we
Oh,
go. So first of all, the inverted pentagram. The pentagram symbol is about balance and harmony. So being an inverted pentagram, it's about imbalance and disharmony. Okay.
I never noticed.
So obviously, anyway, yeah. So obviously here we have disharmony anyway, because these poor devils are chained up to the pillar that this devil is on. So this is all about lads being chained up to addictions and things, people that are not good for us, you know. So it could be anything from alcoholism to bad drug habits, addictions to tarot, and being so obsessed with tarot that you don't go off out and have a normal daily life, or kind of obsessing over tarot in a way that means you can't do anything in your daily life without asking the tarot if you should do it or not. You know, you have to obviously like any other divination tool is only there for a bit of simple guidance now and again. You can't, like, we have free will. You can't go your whole entire life doing exactly what the cards say. Do you know what I mean? Because that's just not realistic, you know. So it's just about those addictions and being chained to things and not realizing that there's more to life than whatever it is you're
Yeah.
addicted to, you know.
And if I was going to ask, how can I prove my intuition? Because we're all a bit intuitive, and I saw the devil card. Uh, the devil's also like an ego card, so keep your ego in check. Get yourself out of
Yes.
the way. When you read others, one of the biggest challenges, get myself out of the way.
Yeah.
And also you talked about um, you know, what we put in our body, like if you're full of caffeine or
Yeah.
coffee or whatever, that could disconnect the connection with the spirit guide. Because I'm asking about how I could prove my intuition. So it might be like, you know, maybe if I was drinking or I was doing a certain thing, that might be disconnecting me, not just the ego and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what's
There's
good
so
about
many.
asking the question. Could, if you need context, when you ask the question, kind of help you, know that's what they're talking about. In the beginning,
Yeah.
I used to take it literal. And then I'm like, no, if you ask the question about love, then it's about love. If you ask the question about this, it's about that. What are you pointing at? You were pointing at something.
No, I was just moving my finger to see the as much symbolism as possible. See, he has this flaming. Do you know, like in the because this card is almost identical to the lovers card,
Right.
and the numerology adds up too, because it's 15, 1 and 5 is 6, so it's the lovers card, and it's the same thing. Like only in the lovers, we have an angel, obviously, and we have Adam and Eve. So I mean, this is also Adam and Eve anyway. So like, there's Eve with her fruit, like it's a tail, but it's fruit, and there's Adam with his flaming. There's like flames coming out of his tail, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like in the lovers card, it's about making the right choice, you know. And
Mm,
this is what happens when you don't make the right choice. You get chained up to the devil, you know.
yeah, could become unhealthy.
So yeah,
Right, because nothing wrong with having alcohol. There's nothing wrong with having food.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong with having a healthy ego, right? We need that. There's nothing wrong with
yeah,
being liking sex or in a relationship.
yeah,
But when it gets
yeah,
too much or then it becomes like that where you're
yeah,
into it. Yeah, that's cool. Never thought of it that way, but that makes sense.
yeah. So yeah, that's our devil card. Now I actually love this card too, surprisingly enough. So we have our tower card. Now the
You like a good
tower
challenge.
is number 16.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, I do. I do. I do. The tower is number 16. It's the element of fire and it's Mars. Now Mars obviously is a big kind of a wake up call kind of a planet anyway, isn't it? This is linked to the
Definitely a
tower.
wake
Now
up
the one
call.
thing I learned, yeah, the one thing I learned from Minnow Pond Tarot, who's on YouTube, his name's Chris, about the tower card is that, as you can see, there's no door in this tower, meaning it's also Capricorn card, the devil. Yes, it is. So there's no door in this tower, meaning it's a self-imposed comfort zone that we've put up around ourselves. So when the lightning strikes and throws us out of it, it's us being thrown out of our comfort zone. So it's like something drastic is going to happen to throw us out of our comfort zone. So we might be going along, la-di-da, happy out, doing basic, simple things every day that don't scare us. But every now and again, we have to push ourselves, do something a bit more exciting, a bit more scary that will help us move forward in our
You know,
lives. But yes, we'll kind of push our boundaries, you know?
it's funny because
Go on.
going with like how I used to take the cards so literal, like in a book, and I'd be like thinking the tower was only for like the drastic, terrible thing. But
Yeah.
it's like a wake up call. One thing I learned like doing the tarot the last few years, I see it as the paradigm shift, going from one thing to another.
Yeah.
Could lightning. Some people think it's an orgasm, like woohoo, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's just so funny. But if I would ask a question, well, how can I prove my intuition? Because it's all about being intuitive. And for you guys, if I got the tower card, I'm looking at specifically on the top of the tower, I see the fire. I'm not seeing the lightning, the light. So my spirit guide probably telling me that I need to light my fire. 'Cause I'm feeling that
Yeah.
I feel kind of blah lately and a little uninspired. Like even going back into the channel, I've been feeling not so inspired. So
Okay.
that's kind of telling me I need to add some fire. Um,
Yeah.
so I would probably add a few other cards to help me clarify exactly what. But right off the bat, my
Yeah.
intuition, I already know I've been feeling kind of blah, and I know I need that fire. That's why sometimes
Okay.
drastic things happen because
Yeah.
people don't pay attention to the subtle warning. So if you keep
Yeah.
ignoring it,
True.
well,
Yeah.
it has to be
Yeah.
drastic. Like what's happening around the world. There've been little subtle signs of things not
Yeah.
working. So what happened? It gets really intense, and then you wake up and you do something about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but look what Dina said.
When we can create and build, we can also destroy and tear down. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And you see, I always like I always think of this as like an iceberg or a glacier or something. I mean,
Oh,
that's not a normal, proper, solid foundation for anything to be built on. So it's like when this lightning bolt knocks down your tower and throws you out of your comfort zone, you then need to rebuild on a solid foundation. So you just need to begin again from the start, but just put more time and effort and planning into starting again with whatever it is you're rebuilding, you know? So yeah,
yeah. Awesome.
that's the tower card. I just spent the time to start my tower so I can join in. I love it.
Awesome.
So yeah, shall we move on?
Californian way. Awesome.
Awesome. Do you know what? The day I can't remember how long ago now, it was about a year and a half ago, I'd say. The day I joined Instagram is the day I started saying awesome nonstop.
Yeah,
Everything was awesome.
awesome. I'm from New York. I have a New York accent. It's not heavy, but it's there. I can hear it.
Yeah.
So it's like awesome, awesome. And I'm like, awesome.
Oh, God. And I think I use the same
Oh, by
deck
the
as
way,
Silvia
I think the
Lightsteers.
tarot could be like something really funny and hilarious, right? Like, no, like,
Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
oh, you use this,
I love that you've your deck out.
I think for a beginner, it's always good to start with the Rider-Waite.
Yeah,
Because people are so
I do think
creative
so.
with their tarot that it may like sometimes be a little different than the original meaning. So it's always good to
Yeah.
start off with that.
Yeah. I
I
like to
love
know my
that.
Rider-Waite-Smith.
Me too.
Well, I tried other decks and then I always go back to the RWS. So I just started giving away and selling decks that weren't kind of
Yeah.
too RWS based for my liking. So here's our lovely moon card. Now, first of all, when does the moon come out? At nighttime when it's dark. So it's about darkness. It's about not seeing things clearly. We have now she made them look like they're supposed to look because in the original, obviously they look like two dogs, but this is a dog and this is a wolf. So this is about our domesticated side and our wild side, right? Or our non-domesticated side. This crab crawling up out of the water here, that symbolizes no you didn't, star card is next. So the crab represents worries, fears, and doubts. So because he's surfacing from the water, it's about worries, fears, and doubts surfacing or coming to the surface, right? Coming to the forefront. These are meant to represent the gates of heaven. What else? So like this is kind of you're on your journey, but like you may have different sides of you, like your domesticated side where you're all kind of in control and you know what you're doing and where you're going, and your kind of wild side coming out and maybe trying to lead you astray. Worries, fears, and doubts will of course surface, but you just need to keep focused on that path there in front of you, because it will lead to, that there's a new horizon on the other side of these pillars, and the moon will go down and the sun will come up on a new day, and you just need to stay focused, and not leave these worries and doubts take over, I suppose. But it can be about illusions, it can be about things hidden, like I said, because it's the moon, it's out when it's nighttime and it's dark. So illusions, and then the moon is linked, it's the element of water. I never said that. So the moon is the element of water and it's Pisces, okay? But yeah, it's linked to the water, and intuition is a big factor in the moon card as well.
You know what's funny? Like again, I told you I've been doing tarot way long, but I kind of stopped looking at the detail and just went my intuition and the
Yeah,
base. So again, you reminded me if I went to your class in 2 weeks, which I am, as a beginner seeing something new, I forgot that the moon is about the Pisces and the water.
yeah,
Forget what the meaning of the dog and the wolf is. See, to me, I would
wolf,
go
yeah,
mean two different things. So that's important to see the card in a different way. But if I was going to ask the question, us being a bit intuitive, what is the next message in regard the moon? To me, would be what I heard Jackie told me. Now, clairaudiently, um, she said, depending where you're at your journey. So
yeah,
to me, my intuition is going to take me a different level to journey of being intuitive. Because there's so many hidden things, right? The moon is just so much out there.
absolutely,
Kind of like the
yeah,
universe, there's just so much out there. So the message I would be like, oh, I'm going into I'm going to explore into something different. And, or they wanted me to go outside of my comfort zone and look at it in a different way. Like the tarot, I
yeah,
wouldn't think to go into the tarot, but to my surprise, I've been seeing it in a different way that I've been enjoying it.
yeah,
So, like,
yeah. I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it does,
So yeah,
funny, 'cause, like, if you go to Vance, which we won't go into it, some people use the moon as, like, an artist card or a creativity card. It's not always, like, you going crazy, It's just so funny. That's why it's important to start out knowing the foundation
yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah,
things like
absolutely.
that, because then you could go any way you want with that. So, what did Dina say?
Have I these in the wrong order? I think I might do, because she said, just to make sure my cards aren't screwed up, I have the moon as 18 and the star as 17. So have I done these in the wrong order? So I think I should have done the star first. So am I?
You don't have the numbers on it, so it's probably right.
Oh, they actually, well, yeah, they're on it. They're.
See, I have it right here.
Oh, 18. You're right. My apologies.
Oh yeah, the 17 is the star. She's just trying. She's trying to make you go cocoa bananas.
I was just trying to check, Gina, and see if you were paying attention, and obviously you are. So we're all good. So let's go back to number 17 for Dina. Dina Smarty Pants. I'm only joking.
You know what though, Dina? That just shows that some people don't even have to worry about the numbers. They're not that specific. It's good to know the number.
Yeah.
But she was just going with the meaning of it.
So this is number 17. You're correct. Is the element of air, and it's Aquarius, which is my husband. So now, first of all, naked body, right? We are born naked. So naked people in tarot often symbolize rebirth, right? So because this is usually seen as a card of healing, like if you're healing, you're kind of reborn, you're beginning again, you know. Again, look, we have 1 foot in the water and the leg on land. So again, there's that connection with the groundedness and with the spiritual realm. Now, there's also this 8-pointed star, which I believe is the Star of David, and then there's the 7 stars, which and all sorts of things like the 7 colors of the rainbow, the 7 what else, you know, all the sevens.
Some people use it like
someone tell
the 7 stars, or what, you know, if somebody really go into it, it's related to the galaxy, something. Some people may look at it and see the number 7, but okay, let's focus on the beginning.
You see, there's all sorts of things then too, like, right, there's, sorry, over here. Oh, this side. She's pouring water here, and there's 5 little rivers coming out of it. So that means something too. I do have a book of symbology, symbolism, that explains why there's 5 little rivers of water there. But we also have a bird of prey over here. This is all about healing. It can be about following I would see it as following your guiding star. Again, it would be kind of just reminding you that, like, cards that have angels in the background, the stars are all aligned for you and kind of protecting you and looking out for you. It can be about you being the star. So like you now with your singing theme, right, for tonight, if you were saying, okay, I'm going to try to be a singer, will it work out for me? And we pulled the star card, I would say, yes, you would be the star. Hey, Miriam. Hey, you will be a star. You will absolutely be really good as a singer, and you will go places, you know. The first 7 years of a child's life are very important as well. Absolutely, Miriam. Miriam goes to a meditation class that I go to on Monday nights. We love it, don't we, Miriam? 7 sisters, absolutely. There's loads of links with the number 7 on this, which I'm blank on at the moment.
Before with the
but it all means something. You see, every detail means something. Like, you know, the fact that she's pouring from her right arm, and there's 1 stream of water, and the fact that she's pouring from her left arm, and there's 5 streams. 7 means spirituality. Yes, absolutely. Now we go through 7-year cycles too, of course, in life, you know. So there's all that you bring into it. This is the 2nd edition, you know, Silvia, of this deck. I had the 1st edition, but when I got my copies of this deck, I gifted my 1st edition to Miriam. So Miriam is looking at the same deck probably. She's loving it. I'm delighted.
So, going by what you said, and I'm going to see how it applies to being a bit intuitive. You said healing. So, I've been going through a healing process. That's why I'm also learning to be more grounded. Also, what I put in my mouth matters, because we went past the devil card. Okay. Then you you have the 7th thing. Keep talking about that. Talking.
Yeah.
I'm like talking, but New York
Talking.
talking about that. I'm getting like, within a week, a lot could change. Hi, Stakia.
Yeah.
So with that awareness, just get more grounded this week. Do a little thing. Just be a little thing. What I've been kept getting the message of, because you kept talking about the water. And they always like drink more water. And I'm just like, whatever. I drink a lot of coffee. And
Coffee.
yeah, coffee. And I need more vitamin D for sure, especially in the wintertime, right? The stars. So to me, it also what comes to mind is hope.
Yes.
I think we talked about the
Yes.
tower where I was noticing for me. Can remember what you visually see in your spirit guide. It led me to the fire, not the lightning. The fire was I need more
Yes. Yeah.
fire. So
Yeah.
like reminded me to have hope again. And that does affect
Yeah.
like how I read intuitively. Because if I'm in a depressive state or whatever, kind of disconnected from my intuition or how I listen to
Yeah.
my spirit guide. So that's what I got from that. What do you guys got from looking at the star? I'm just curious.
Hey, Saskia.
Oh yes, some people use the star
Just
card at America, but the funny thing is, even though each card have like certain countries, it's depending on what you make it mean. Like you can make it mean
yeah.
what like you can make it mean Switzerland if you wanted to, but a lot of people do use that at the America card, which is
My
kind of
card seems to show a woman with a string attached to the sun. Find connection with universal energies. What is that? Is that the Sears deck? Yeah, I had that deck. Oh, I know. I remember it. I remember. That's a beautiful. That wasn't the star card. That was the sun card, wasn't it? In that deck, I think. Yeah, just trying to remember the images from. I used to have the Light Sears tarot, but I became too
You want me
obsessed
to
with
show you? You want me to show you what the sun looked
the
like?
Rider Waite Smith. Do
You want me to look at the sun from the light there or the star? What was it? Maybe I misunderstood.
it's a star.
Maybe I misunderstood.
Star is direction, goal we have. Yes. I just see a resemblance to the movies.
Well, here in the star, it's different. Like
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I remember now. Beautiful card, isn't it?
that one, I think so many beautiful deck
Yeah.
for the star. This is one of the best.
It's beautiful. And I love the purple. Yeah, yeah.
It's just like
Gorgeous,
really
gorgeous
nice.
card.
It's an obvious thing, and it's so opposite of like in your card, it's connecting to the water, and here it's literally.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like it
Connecting
matters
to
like
the
what deck you choose sometimes because visually you
absolutely. Yeah.
take to a different space.
Yeah. So that's our star card, lads. So up next we have the sun.
Yay!
Now the sun is fire, obviously, and it's number 19, and it's linked to the sun, obviously.
The sun.
So we have a baby on a horse again. Naked people representing rebirth. He's on his horse riding off into the sunset. Our horses represent freedom. The sun is shining down, which means he's healthy, he's bright, he's happy. He has a beautiful future ahead of him. Everything is looking good. When the opposite of the moon card, when it's dark, when the sun is shining, you can see everything. So everything is clear. There's a beautiful clear blue sky in the background. And those sunflowers grow their face towards the sun. So it's about, I always get the song, always look on the bright side of life. They're looking at the sunflowers are growing towards the sun. They're facing the positivity.
That's why so many people love that card. the sun.
Yeah, yeah. Sun is required for growth, absolutely. It also looks like a performer. So yeah, always look on the bright side of life. I love that for this card.
Yeah. Miriam said she sees it as the performer, and Dina sees it as required for growth, which is true. The sun is required for growth.
Yeah.
So that's perfect for how that could be seen as a bit intuitive. That means my spirituality or your intuition are growing.
Hey, Frank.
There you go.
It's this second edition, Frank.
And look at this one.
And Silvia has the light series.
The light
That is
there.
gorgeous, isn't it? It's beautiful.
That's perfect.
I love that too. Yeah.
That means, guys, guess what? No matter what, your intuition is growing. That's the message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So that's our sun card. So then we have Judgment. So Judgment is card number 20. It's also the element of fire, and it is Pluto.
For sure, that angel Gabriel, right?
Is it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. I often just see this simply as following or calling. It's like the angels, God, spirit guides, whatever you believe in, are calling us to go do what it is we're supposed to be doing. You know? And it's about rising up. Now, if you were doing, for example, true crime reading, it could be like a cult leader kind of calling his peeps to go do what he wants them to do, and this kind of dreary stuff.
You know what though? I would love to see the video where you go through the Major Arcana and see how they could apply to the crime true reading.
Yeah, we could do that. I think I might have done that before, but yeah, we could do it with you and me anyway as well if you want, and just fly through them and give them a true. Because I actually have a document with meanings for all 78 cards in relation to true crime.
Wow, that would take 2-3 videos though.
It would, yeah. No, but we could just do the majors, like,
No, but that would be awesome. I mean, yeah, that's cool. That's why I like having specific to the cards, like specific content.
Yeah.
And it just makes it, you see it broadly. More, it just opens that.
You do.
So repeat again in the true crime. How would you see the Judgment card again?
Well, this could be like a cult leader just calling all his people to kind of action. I think something dreary and criminal like that. Do you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm going with what you told me because there's so many other meanings. So if we're going to talk about the cult, and I got, I was doing a card, what is my message for today? Being a bit intuitive. It would be follow your own intuition and don't go by what other tells you. That kind of.
Yeah.
Make sure you listen to your intuition, which is Gabriel, and versus what others may be telling you.
Yeah.
I never thought of the Judgment that way, but that's like the
not following the herd.
Yeah, like the discernment, like have discernment. Even when you do your intuition, I gotta know when it's my ego, when it's my monkey mind, when it's my intuition.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
the point. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
The card could hear you calling the Pied Piper, follow your dreams.
Yeah. All great points to do with the cards. Like, well done. You could be there all day kind of thinking up loads of things to say about each card. But,
because you were talking about it under that contest, I would have looked at that Judgment before and just, it's awakening. So that means I'm going to go more
awakening, yes.
Awakening. But it's depending on what, what else I'm hearing. So because I was listening, I'm kind of going with what you're saying. I haven't thought to see, listen to your intuition, or make sure you make correct discernment when you listen to your intuition. What are you listening? It's like the cult, like the Mariel, or within your monkey mind, your ego, or whatever. And
Yeah,
Tina said,
absolutely.
others will judge you
Yeah,
regardless of what you do. So do things with your passion and just break away from those and just do it.
yeah,
If I was Californian, I was
perfect.
others will judge you regardless of what you do. So do good things with your passion and just break away from those and just do it. When you're others will judge you. No, I'm just joking. How would you read it as somebody from Ireland? Go ahead, read it.
But I'm just saying you could follow someone in the crime sense and they might not be good for you. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Love that. All good theories, lads. Look at your card for that, Sylvia.
You want a judge?
Oh, the light stairs, is
Okay, you should have warned me. All right, go.
it?
It's only 78 cards in here. Okay, here we go. Judgment. Real quick.
It'll be on the bottom of the deck, I bet you.
You know what? Last week I was prepared. I had all the cards out, but because I didn't do it.
Now they're looking for him, of course. Only 78, no biggie.
Only 78 cards. That's right. Imagine with that. Forget it. No, funny. I used to think the smaller cards were better, so I got
Yeah.
a Oracle deck where the card was smaller. I couldn't see anything, so it can't be
Yeah,
small.
I know. They need to be regular size, right?
Imagine the Judgment card is not here, and you've been staring at me for nothing.
No pressure.
Oh, here we go.
I still kind of want a
You want to
tiny
see the
Lenormand.
difference? I still kind of want a
One.
tiny little, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Show me your one. Oh, yes.
Well, you know, funny. Every time I see this,
Thanks, Maya.
I see this as a what do you call it? A rev. I forgot the name of it. God, but it's like liberation. So you
Yeah.
release from the
Okay.
judgment, you feel
Yeah.
liberated. That kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
totally
it's a beautiful
different
image.
vibe between this and that card, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? It is, yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's so important.
This is very follow the herd kind of cultish, all right?
When you
Yours
teach
is she's
tarot,
just
yeah,
releasing herself. Yeah.
totally different. I mean, that's another video in itself, like the two different cards, what kind of vibe it gives visually.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Thanks, Maya and Steph. The girls are leaving. So last but not least, we have the World card, which is number 21. It is the element of Earth, and it is Saturn. So the wreath here and the naked woman is meant to represent birth or rebirth in this case, because it's a fully grown naked woman. The animals and the angel around the in the corners are representing the four elements. So earth, air, fire, and water. Don't ask me which one is which. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this is about, what's the word? Closure. I always the word closure when I think of this card, because it's the end of a cycle. Do you know, it's like if someone was upset, if getting a tarot reading, upset because a relationship ended. It's like with the World card, they need closure to kind of move on and to get past it and to go back to the Fool card, which is back to the beginning of the Major Arcana cycle, you know. Because it's the world, like it could be pulled in a reading and you could say, oh, someone's going to travel the world, or they're go on holidays to somewhere else in the world, or, you know, all these kind of more basic meanings. But in general, the meaning is because of this reed and the person coming through it, it's a symbol of rebirth, you know. Inclusivity, if that's a word. I see inclusive. Where the world sings. Good one, Gina. Don't do it, don't do it. And she caves and is brave and
Yeah,
breaks
like
free.
we
So
are
but
the
yeah.
world.
Yeah, yeah. We are
Right.
the children.
Oh, another one.
So yeah, that's kind of that's as exciting as the world gets, really.
It's a completion card. I know somebody was saying that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
um, so how did that apply to being a bit intuitive? Any idea, Dina or Miriam? What about you? And if you were looking at that card, Jackie, and in regard, what the next step for your intuition? What would you get from that?
Good God.
Isn't it different? Like the question gives a little different spin to it.
Yeah. Well, I suppose because it's kind of like along the lines of the rebirth idea, then it would kind of be telling me to like start again. Like you might be struggling at a stuck point with your intuition, but it might be just that you need to begin again because this is the end of the cycle and then you're going back into the Fool card. It might be saying that like you need to just begin again and kind of start from the basics again on your intuition,
Yeah, and you know what comes to mind? Like, you know how people get bored? They're like, "Oh, I've seen it all." I mean, even though we know
Yeah.
we haven't seen it all, we know we haven't seen it all, especially with intuition. It's like seeing from new set of eyes. That's what came to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
what you know from intuition, even if you don't consider yourself advanced, still there's more to see.
Yeah.
Because the world is literally a lot. I mean, it's not,
Yeah.
they
True.
say the world, but it's really like the universe. You know,
Yeah.
because you got the universe vibe to it. The animal could represent solid growth.
Yeah. The lion could be courage or go forward. Yeah. I think the lion is the element of fire anyway. The bird would be, I suppose. The angel is probably earth, maybe,
What
or
a
no,
nice
the bull would be earth, and
message.
the
If you were acting about
huh?
your intuition, your spirit guide telling you to keep going.
Yeah.
The purple could represent
Purple could
spirituality.
represent, yeah, yeah.
Now I have that song in my head because Dina, you got the whole world in my hand.
It is fun. So, do we want to say anything else about the world card before I do a quick little exercise with everyone on a card? So this morning I was looking at my The Magic of Tarot, which I call a Tarot Bible by Sasha Graham, right? And I was reading along and doing these little exercises as we went through the paragraphs. And there was one really nice exercise, so I decided to write it out in my tarot notebook and show it to you. So now she was doing this based on the Temperance card. I've chosen a different card to do it, right? So it's looking at one card. So we're going to do the devil, right? Because I thought the devil would be a bit more exciting. So there's a list of questions. Now, you don't have to put this in the chat, lads, but just think about the answers to all these questions. So this is if you're like a meditation with the card, you're going into the card, you're having a look around, you're seeing what's in there, right? So what does the inside of the card smell like? Okay. So think what smell might be there if you were in this scenario. Okay. What sounds do you hear? Is the wind rustling the trees? Are the birds chirping? Is water lapping at the shore? Are crickets chirping? Now, the one that really stuck out to me was what song or music is playing. I was getting I want to break free.
Right. I'm
Do
getting
you
heavy
know? I
metal.
think that's a very yeah. I think that's a very apt song for this. Now, these are the important ones that I want people to focus on more, and you can put an answer up in the chat for this. if the figure spoke to you, so let's say the devil in this case, not the two people, right? If the figure spoke, what do they sound like, and what are they saying to you? So if you're in this card, if you're one of these two people, if you're one of Adam and Eve, and you're in this card and you're in front of the devil, what does he sound like, and what is he saying to you?
Oh,
you know. But what you do, right? So what I want you to do, right, is sit, look at it, Darth Vader. If you're sitting, looking at the laptop now, watching us, close your eyes and just look into your third eye. Imagine you're standing there as one of these characters in front of the devil himself. And what is he saying to you? Like, it says, go into the card in your mind's eye. The message from the card is, and then finish that sentence and see what the devil is saying to you. Okay.
I hear, come here.
So,
seductive.
ooh.
Temptation. And then
Yeah,
Darth Vader. That sounds scary. Yeah.
Well, it is,
I really
supposed to be a
like that.
scary
Like,
card.
see it, hear it, smell it. That's really interesting, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put that up on I'll put that up on a post so people can do it. But just like even to pick a card yourself every now and again, and just answer those questions. Excuse me, my throat's all dry. I just blew up my candle, so my throat's a bit dry. Just to answer those simple questions, then close your eyes, go into your third eye, and it says, go into the card in your mind's eye, and then just the sentence is, the message from the card is, and whatever comes to your mind first. What's the message?
That's the intuition. That had nothing to do with the
card is giving you. I think the devil is trying to say hi to you and draw you in because he's a stomach like the Buddha, because he's a double-edged sword. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
It's who you're listening to,
He's
right?
trying to cause that.
Good or bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Fatima. We'll watch the replay afterwards. Perfect. I hope you had something nice. Anyone else want to put their thoughts on the message from the devil card when they went into the image?
What was the question?
Say that again.
I got distracted. What was the question?
Oh yeah, no, just like by closing your eyes and going into your mind's eye, and it just says the message from the card is, and then just tell us what message you get from the card. On one of my recent lives, I talked about Lucifer, Satan, and the devil. The devil is trying to be cool and say, I'm okay. Huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's going to have a different message, right? Because it's a message from our spirit guide to us through the devil card.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a card known to be a distraction, but for me, it's telling me don't get distracted because I need to be more focused.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's what I got for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like listening to
that
the
makes
noise
sense.
versus
Yeah.
What about you guys in the comment? What about you, Jackie? What
Don't
did
be
you
distracted by things.
What will you get for it for today for you?
Oh, okay. I didn't do that now because I was only concentrating on what people were saying in the chat. I wasn't even thinking. Hold on now. I suppose just to let go of things that break chains with things that aren't important to me right now, to focus on what I love and what I really want to do, which is my tarot business, which is sitting down like I did now today, in fairness, with my notebook and make the plans for the things I really want to do. Like I've just advertised a tarot tea party for next month. So it's a Sunday evening for 2.5 hours where we'll sit around. I'll have tea and cake and I'll do little 3-card readings for everyone who attends, and it's going to be just a lovely simple, there won't be any in-depth readings. Obviously it'll just be a 3-card pull, but it'll just give people a taster of what tarot is about. Hi Jackie, late. Sorry. No worries, Sandy. Sandy's here. I am Batman in disguise. Cool. Right, guys. So does anyone want to say anything else before we begin to wrap it up? Just reading back on some of the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Right. So anything else, Silvia?
I mean, real quick. You're talking about your book and stuff. So each card, you help us to feel like we're in it, like to experience the card, like the smell and the feel and all that. It's pretty interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. That's what I was doing now this morning. But like in the book, it was the temperance card that she was getting us to look at. So it was just really just to sit with any card, just shuffle your deck and pick any card, and just go through those questions, and then go into the card. Close your eyes and go into the card. And the message from this card is, and whatever comes to your mind is what message you're get from that card at that time. So yeah,
I like it because it goes beyond the meaning of it, like the temperament, balance. Like, for example, if I would have the temperament, for some reason I was thinking of like making the coffee.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, you have to get the coffee grind and get the water, and then once it's done, you have to put milk in it. Like,
you're tempering the ingredients there, to make a perfect coffee. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
So it's very interesting what comes out when you do things like that. But all through the chapter that I was reading this morning, there'd be a paragraph on something, and then it would say a card, and then it would say, my intuition is telling me ... and whatever straight away comes to your mind about that card, or I am or what symbolism jumps out at me in this card is, and whatever is the first.
Love it.
See, all those lovely little exercises. I really enjoyed it. So I'm loving that book.
Yeah, it had
with everything. There's a
I like the prompt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they each have a prompt.
Absolutely. Yeah.
OMP. Everything there, the process.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Guys, thanks a million for all your thoughts on the cards. I've learned plenty from you as well, which is great. That's what I love about like this talking about the cards, because you just learn things from everyone. Can we do a reading on some countries someday? How do you mean, like true crime stuff?
Yeah,
as in like
what specifically to the East Country, Miriam? I'm
yeah,
sure
what
it's
do you
possible.
mean exactly? Bye, Frank. Thank you so much for doing this, ladies. You're very welcome.
I'm sure anything is possible if you put what context on some country. Because I know some people, they really go, like true crime, they need to know the details. Or if somebody wants to know medical issues in the body and stuff, I know like they'll work with the card, the general, what is known, but also people will make it like, well, I'm going to make the 4-1 that had to do with blah, blah, blah. So I'm including the country, because even though like some people think America, because of the freedom thing, they think of the star card, or they think Russia had to do with, I don't know why, but the imprint, something with the outfit, and it's all red. Maybe Russia's all red, but just what is happening. So, okay, she's talking about current event.
Yeah, I don't do kind of that much really. I prefer true crime to the real crap that's going on in the world.
Like America, Canada, and Ireland. There's a lot of Jackie don't do it, but that reads on America, Canada, and Ireland. It's Sterling Psychic Medium. Look him up. They do international reading. Linda G. Comac Psychic. There's Miriam. I forgot her name, but she's from Australia. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, there is a lot on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't talk about Ireland though. It's more about America, Canada, especially now with what's going on.
If you check out CT Tarot, she's Claire Thackeray. She's English, but she does a lot of like that kind of world events now, right? Kind of predictions for the rest of the year of what's going to happen around the world and predictions for February 2026 and this kind of thing. So you could look her up, CT Tarot, capital C, capital T. Sandy just wants to know what Sylvia's favorite.
I don't know if I have a favorite card.
Don't you?
Like a favorite card. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can think of a few. That's a good question. I'm not used to being interviewed. Now I know why people, when they get interviewed, they have to come up on a fly. I'm acting my spirit guy, like give it to me in my mind. But we could do it not politically based, but we could maybe one day do on I don't know, most people here are American, but America and Ireland, like things that are related to America Island, and do the cards around that. That had nothing to do with current event.
Oh yeah, I follow her. Yeah, she's good. She puts up a lot of there's plenty on already, doing all that stuff. I do like to watch some of them, right? I have to say.
What is the card, Sandy?
Yes, Sandy. Good question.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are doing that political stuff, but not in Ireland. I haven't seen that. Thank God. Shh. We don't want that.
Sandy, tell us what's your favorite card, and then we'll wrap it up because I must get ready for bed. Blessings, Frank, Sandy, Dina, Saskia.
In the beginning, it would have been like, the obvious, the Sun card, because positive, or the Star
I know,
or the Ten of Cups and the 4 wand and the 6 of wand. But now that's a good question. I do like the Magician because it like makes things happen. Oh my God, she just said.
Oh my God! Look at
holy moly,
Sandy.
That was a sense of humor right there. We don't make this stuff up, right? Do we make this stuff up? No.
I love that, Sandy. Well done.
Adina,
you're reading his mind. I guess mine's the sun. Love it. That's amazing.
You guys signed up for Jackie 6th session tarot thing coming up in February 11th? I'm going to sign up, even though I realize that there's a lot I need to learn, even though I'm an intermediate.
Yeah.
And I keep saying, every time I was sharing her channel, I kept saying 30 pound. And she's like, euro.
Well, if they send 30 pounds,
like,
if they send, they're just going to be sending too much money, and I'm not sending it back, so that's not my problem. Euros is less.
It's only a couple $1 difference.
Good one, Sandy.
American.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, that's a great life. You're very welcome, Miriam. Miriam, let me know too about the if you're able to make it, because I've only the 10 spaces available because it's not a massive room, so I don't want to overcrowd the place. But yeah, I need to get those bookings in.
And just to let you know, I don't know where your friends are from. I know Dina is USA and Fatima Canada, so same time for me. That her 7 p.m. or 14 military time, I don't know. But her 7 p.m. Ireland is for Eastern, which for me is New York. It's 2 p.m. So for Central would be 1. For Mountain would be 12, and for Pacific 11 a.m. So it could seem like you guys are daytime people as well.
And Sandy, he's in the UK, so he's GMT
on your channel. Huh? How many people you know from Ireland on your channel?
I don't know.
Yeah,
not that many. Most mostly from everywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I see people are more on like TikTok and stuff than YouTube. Whereas I prefer YouTube, like. So.
Oh, TikTok is
Sorry.
like another level. I think
Yeah.
YouTube it's very comfortable. Like this is a comfortable thing. TikTok is
Yeah.
it's a whole different level.
Yeah. Yeah. And people have no attention span, so I just whatever. I mean, I do put stuff up on it, but it's just like I put on a live there last week when I was just doing a live on YouTube, and people were coming in. They weren't getting free readings and disappearing again just as fast, you know. So I was like, okay, whatever. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No, but
right, lads, I must wrap it up.
yeah, yes.
Go on.
Okay.
No, what are we saying?
I'll tell you behind the scene.
Right. Okey-dokes. Sounds ominous. Right, guys, thanks a million for being here. Make sure to do all the YouTubey things. Hit the thumbs up, live, lads, and put an old comment afterwards. Fatima is always first, so if anyone can beat Fatima, then good luck to you.
And also, I don't know Jackie's schedule. I was thinking of inviting her for next week. We'll do some tarot. I don't know if she can, so she'll let you know. That's what one of the things I'll talk
Yeah,
to her.
we'll figure it out. Yeah.
So take
Perfect.
care. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye. See you soon.